people, you know, like Candace Owens or Ron DeSantis.
I don't know
Ben
any
Shapiro.
of those people. But
You don't need to know them.
I know Ben Shapiro.
It's all in that vein.
Sick.
It just gets everybody fucking riled up.
Yeah,
you know?
you got a good following on TikTok.
Thanks.
Welcome back to the show. I've got my Mitt Romney politician look going on today instead of Mr. Rogers, but that doesn't matter. Today we have a great episode with Gabby Lamb, the greatest, hottest, scratch that, comedian that even has her own personal booger wall. Poopies and Gabby connect over their experiences of being misunderstood geniuses that suck at math. Poopies relives his villain origin story of public shits. And of course, how could we not mention funeral poops?
What's a homo? Is that some kind of casserole or some shit or what?
Put your hands together for Poopies!
It's hard though when you get in some of those crowds, you know? They're like, you're like, fucking laugh already.
The shittiest podcast in the world.
It was so funny. The other day you were talking about like being like, who wants to date like myself, or who wants to even like, you're talking about yourself. It was so funny. It was like, I don't want to tell the people about the real me, you know?
Yeah.
It was pretty classic.
Yeah. When the whole thing of like, you know, when people are like, just be yourself if you want to attract somebody. And I'm like, I don't want somebody to be attracted to who I really am.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Fucking gross.
No, it's awesome. I can relate.
Bitch.
Like I used to pick my boogers and wipe them on the wall.
I had to. I have a fucking booger wall. I have a booger wall right next to my fucking bed.
God.
No, dude, I have a booger wall right next to my fucking bed. And the other day I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I had to paint over it, but you can still see. I couldn't even scrape it. I just painted over it.
Oh, no way.
I painted over it and I can still see like the lumpy boogers.
They're still there. Yeah. A little texture.
Yeah, a little
friggin'.
It's so, but I'm addicted to it. I can't stop wiping my fucking boogers.
No,
off.
I get so lazy sometimes.
I don't have time.
Yeah,
to get up.
For real.
I don't have time
it's
to get
so
up
much
and get a
easier just to
napkin.
wipe it for real. And they stick too.
And they
you
fucking
know?
and then they dry. It's so hard getting them off the wall.
Oh yeah, they turn into like concrete.
They really do.
Oh, it's
What is
awesome.
that?
I love
and then,
it.
dude, and if you scrape them off, they pull off the paint.
Yeah.
Why? What is going on in our fucking snot that's ripping paint
so
off
funny.
walls?
That's awesome.
That's so fucking funny. I love gross shit.
What, you're from Oceanside?
Yeah.
Sick.
You're from Carlsbad?
Yeah, Carlsbad, Oceanside. Yeah, I like went to high school in Carlsbad, then moved to Hawaii, and then moved to South Oceanside.
That is so fucking classic, like North County.
Yeah.
Move. Like I feel like everybody I grew up with did that exact move.
For sure.
Everybody goes to Hawaii and then comes back.
Yeah.
That's so funny. How old are you?
36.
Okay, so we're like in the same. I'm 31.
Oh,
so we
cool.
grew up in like the same.
Yeah.
I bet we know the same people.
I'm sure we do.
Yeah.
So I grew up with like the State Beach Kids by Offshore Surf Shop.
Okay.
I was one of those derelicts.
Yeah, okay.
Just fucking getting in trouble all the time.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Yep.
Drinking.
Yeah. I feel like everybody like in the area that we grew up in started drinking at like 13.
For sure.
We started getting fucked up so
yeah, like I started smoking weed when I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then like going to parties and shit when I was probably like 16. And then started drinking heavily.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fucking lawless back
And then I was like, I'm going to Hawaii to fucking get sober. And then it was just a whole nother
place
party.
to go.
Yeah.
Isn't there so much meth in Hawaii?
Yeah. Luckily I never touched it over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was too.
Yeah, there's huge homeless camps.
Really?
Yeah, it's sad.
I guess not a nicer place to be homeless though.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But yeah, it's like an epidemic over there.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks.
Why? Like, what is the?
I don't know. I think they just get a taste of it and then they get addicted, you know?
Yeah.
And then they see all the other like locals or their friends, you know, doing it. So they probably just get sucked in, you know?
Yeah. Damn.
It's probably not their fault. It's just like that drug's so addictive.
Mentality. Yeah, right. And it's just that like little island mentality too.
Yeah, you're like stuck on this rock, you know?
Yeah.
So how's this air pump? The thing's old school.
What is this place? It's a motorcycle shop?
Yeah, it's a motorcycle shop.
Do you guys usually record in here?
No, we're usually next door.
Oh, okay.
But I think like it was booked out, and it's such a like early notice.
Yeah.
Or late notice. Because I was like, fuck, I hope she replies to my email.
Yeah, so I did.
Do you not check your emails?
I did, and I responded, and I it wasn't letting me like confirm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I kept trying to, and it kept being like opening. It kept like opening up like my YouTube to like confirm, and then it wouldn't
Trippy.
confirm. And so I emailed whoever emailed me, and I was like, hey, I'm just saying, like, I can't confirm through this app, so I'm confirming that nobody wrote me back. And I was like, I'm just gonna hope we all
Really?
get
Yeah,
it.
because
So
I
I'm
thought
glad that you reached out, because I was
Yeah.
like, I was gonna head over here anyway.
we were in bed last night and she's like, oh, Gabby's coming. I was like, okay, well, it's 11 o'clock at night. Like, I don't think Ryan's awake, my producer.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, let's try to figure out in the morning. So I'm glad we got together and made this happen.
Yeah. Because I was like,
when
I
did you move
wonder-
out of Oceanside?
2009, dude.
Oh, good job.
As soon as I graduated high school.
Good job. You graduated?
Yeah, I
Good-
did.
congrats.
I don't know how. I had a 1.45 GPA
Oh,
when I
damn.
graduated.
Yeah.
But I was taking a bunch of like art classes at Miracosta College, so it like counted toward credits.
Yeah.
So I had enough credits
I
to
see.
graduate.
Fuck, I always wanted to go to college, but then I was like, so like, just like Maricosta is not like, that's not a college, you know, it's like a community college.
Same.
So I thought I was like too good for community college.
Yeah, me too.
So I was like, fuck college, I'm dropping out of high school.
Yeah. For me, I was like NYU or nothing. But like, I was not
Yeah.
smart enough. Like, I didn't have the grades to get into a school like
For
that.
sure.
But I was just like,
know, we're just like living a dream that we can never
what
like.
is that?
I don't know. It's just, I think it's our ego.
For fucking sure.
think it's our
literally
ego.
always had these dreams of being like, I'm gonna go to an Ivy League college. I wanted to go to Yale so bad, but there's absolutely no fucking way in hell. Like my grades like since middle school were just kind of like D's and C's. But in my head, I was like, I'll get to Yale.
Yeah.
I'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get, and then of course
well,
I did.
as you know, as long as you went to community college or like, I would say nowadays that's a real college.
Yeah.
I would even call that community college because
Yeah.
I went to continuation school, and I got kicked out of continuation school
Nice.
because I did a beer run, and then this fucking snitch ass freaking soccer mom saw me taking the beer from the trunk or from the back seat into the trunk.
Fuck
and they,
off.
Yeah, at freaking Carlsbad Village Academy.
Get a life,
I
dude.
know. And then the officers come into my classroom. We need to talk to you.
How
and I
old
was
were
like,
you?
get fucked. Like, fuck off. I was probably like a senior in high school. So I don't know, like 17,
Okay.
18,
When did you drop out?
sophomore year.
Okay, and then you went to a continuation school.
Yeah, like sophomore year, I dropped out. So I had to move back to Missouri with my mom. And she was a GED teacher.
Okay.
So like my dad's like, yeah, you're going to go home, go back to Missouri with your mom and get your GED. Fuck, it took me like 4 times to pass the test.
Yeah.
And I didn't even end up like passing the test there. I had to fly back to here and take the test here.
So stupid, dude.
And I still don't even have the certificate because I went to fucking Maricosta College to do the GED. There's
Yeah.
like a little GED room.
Yeah.
And I never got the certificate or anything. So I don't even fucking know if I have it or not.
Did you do? Oh, I guess you didn't because you didn't graduate. The fucking. But you're from here. Oh, sorry. Are you? She's not on the podcast.
No, she can though if you want to, babe.
His
You wanna-
girlfriend's here. But we had to take the fucking high school exit exam.
Oh fuck! I filled in the bubbles as fast as I fucking could.
I cheated because there was no way I was gonna fucking pass.
No
I was like,
way.
I
You
couldn't.
gotta cheat.
I cheated. I
Yeah.
remember going to the bathroom and exchanging, like asking the kids, like, what did you put down for this? Because I can't do math.
Yeah,
I have like a 2nd grade math level.
dude, me too.
It's so bad. But
School, like they made it hard on the unfortunate brain cell people.
Yeah,
Cause like fuck,
I know.
I struggled with math so hard. Like I was like fucking. I got the algebra and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Right. It's so bad. Algebra was so fucking hard.
Yeah, and then I finally got like one equation. Like fucking, you're supposed to like study it and quiz and test. Fuck, I finally got past like the first test. I'm like, fuck this. They want me to do more algebra.
Yeah. Fuck no.
Like
I remember,
I
like-
barely even fucking got past that one.
It was so hard. Like, there's so much memorization too in math, and I cannot memorize for shit piss. And
too,
I
yeah.
remember getting into 3rd grade and having to learn like the multiplication tables, and I remember just memorizing it, but I didn't understand why,
Yeah.
So I
For
think it was just this
sure.
thing of like, okay, I don't know why 3 times 3 equals 9. It was just like that's the answer. But why does that make sense?
For
And then just
sure.
after that, I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Do not fucking get it.
No, school is not for us. That's for
It's
sure.
Not for. I remember in fucking I think my senior year, I was put on Adderall, and I would drink like a Monster every morning and have an Adderall and go in, like my first class was math. And I never got any better, but I was just like so in it, you know? But
It's like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, just fucking, but I wasn't good, you know?
Yeah, no. For sure. I used to take Adderall too, and then I was like, became a zombie.
Really?
Yeah, so then I was like, fuck this. I gave it to my older brother to sell at school.
That's so That's
Yeah.
like the classic tale.
Yeah, I was
the
like,
classic
fuck,
tale of
you can have
kids and
it.
Adderall.
Yeah, I was fucked up, but
Yeah.
you still take it?
No.
That's good.
No, I got
Yeah.
prescribed Vyvanse a couple of months
Okay.
ago, but I was off medication for a long time. And then a couple of months ago, I went and got tested for ADHD. And
How do you get tested?
oh my God, I had to go through a huge fucking process. It was like a 5-hour test
Damn.
she's a neuropsychologist. Somebody's
If you don't
office.
pass, you have ADHD or something.
That's exactly it. And
Yeah,
she like
yeah.
it was like 5 hours, and it came back, and she was like, "Whoa,
She goes, you got more than that.
Yeah, she was like, how have you made it to
We
adulthood?"
need to take you to the psych ward right now.
Basically, she was like, how do you function? I was like, I don't know. I can't.
Yeah.
I retain nothing.
Do you have your like passions, like that's like for me it's like surfing, it's like therapy for me. You have any like passions like that?
Art, I've always done art. I've like laid off of it a bit recently, but that's always been like my very, it's very meditative.
Yeah, for
me.
sure. You
Art,
get to express
painting.
yourself through the piece of paper and pen.
And that's like the one thing my brain has always been able to like zero in on is just, doing art.
Yep.
But
That's cool.
yeah,
That's cool.
I fucking always wanted to be able to surf. I was always so bad at it.
Yeah, I'm really bad at it too. It's just you got to like start young. I didn't start young enough.
Oh yeah, you do. You got to be fucking to be a shredder.
I have the wide stance. Like it looks like I'm fucking taking a shit when I'm surfing. I have like that wide stance.
Yeah, all
I'm
goofy
like,
looking.
Yeah.
Are you goofy? Are you goofy foot?
No, I'm regular.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's all right.
I'm
It's
a dork, dude.
it's all good.
My brothers would always make fun of me and be like,
Really? You grew up with brothers?
I have two older brothers who are from Carlsbad. We have different moms.
Okay.
So their mom lived in Carlsbad. So they went to like Carlsbad High and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
When I was outside.
They made you probably super tough though, huh?
Yeah. There was quite an age difference. Like my oldest one is 10 years older than me and the other one is 5 years.
Okay.
And like my house growing up, it was 2 stories. My brothers lived like downstairs in like the cum den, It was like their weird little thing.
For sure, the jizz couch.
It was
and
the fucking jizz couch, and I remember trying to sneak down there when I was little, and they were always watching Beavis and Butthead, and I was like,
No
"What's
way.
going on? What the
Huh? You're like, you can't watch this.
Yeah, always. Yeah, they'd be like, "Get out of here, you faggot." They always. My brothers. It's so. Because I do fucking stand up and I don't know how to like make a joke out of this, but like I remember growing up, my brothers would always just be like, "Get out of here, you little fucking homo," and I'm like, I'm 7. Like, what are you?
Yeah, like
a
you don't
little
even know what that
girl?
means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking homo, and I'm like,
You're like, what's a homo?
Yeah. What does that mean?
Is that some kind of casserole or some shit
Yeah.
or what?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You do stand up?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
In LA?
Yeah.
Sick. I gotta come watch your stand up.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing stand up.
Do you do it?
Yeah.
Do you
I
like it?
I like it, but
Yeah.
the fucking lights are right in my eyes and I can't see shit.
Yeah, it's an intense career.
Yeah, I suck at it. Like I'll go up there and just like I'm just get so nervous and like so like I don't know, it's just like
How many times have you done it? Do you like actively do it, or have you
dude, I've done it. Like the first time I did it was with Steve-O
Oh, really?
in the Midwest at a sold out show.
He brought you on?
I opened
That was
for
your
him.
first time?
Yeah. And my fucking it was fucked up.
Did you bomb?
Oh yeah, I killed it. But it was just like I had it kind of planned out. I made it like that day. I had help from Preston.
No, you didn't really. You wrote your shit out that day.
I kind of just wrote it in my head,
Uh-huh.
And like the first thing I said is, "Hi everyone, I'm here to suck some cock. So I hope you brought your lip balm." And everyone just started laughing.
Especially for like a Steve-O audience, that fucking
Yeah, they loved it.
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, but it's hard though when you get in some of those crowds,
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you're like, fucking laugh already.
Oh, it's horrible.
They're like waiting, just like, oh yeah, this shit's not funny. You're like, okay, fuck off, get fucked. you
Yeah, it's horrible. It's a lot of that.
know?
It's a lot of
a lot
that.
of humiliation sometimes.
It's a very humbling experience.
For
And you also
sure.
get fucking pissed because you're like, why do you fucking laugh? Like, I know this is funny.
yeah,
Fuck
for
off. Why
sure.
are you here?
Yeah, for real.
It's a very humbling career.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough crowd.
It is. You can feel the full spectrum of emotions.
You're probably
and,
good at it though,
You know,
because you don't give a fuck.
I don't know if I'm like a great joke writer. I have presence. I've never been like a really good like joke writer though. So
Okay, well,
yeah,
I don't think you really need to be. I think you just be yourself.
True.
And you got it
it's true.
for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely for me. It's like more personality driven.
Now that Gabby confirmed it's possible to graduate with a 1.4 GPA, what an idiot, and Poopies tells tough comedy crowds to laugh or go home, we're going to take a quick break. When we're back, Poopies and Gabby connect over mutual masturbation. Kind of.
Say hello to Blue Chew, the revolutionary chewable tablets that will transform your sex life. These chewable tablets, prescribed online by licensed medical providers, are delivered discreetly to your door. It's time to chew it and do it. They're designed to help you achieve peak performance between the sheets, like I did last night. Blue Chew is here to give you the confidence and stamina to make those moments unforgettable. Blue Chew is offering you the first month free when you use promo code POOPIES, a risk-free chance to experience the benefits for yourself. Visit BlueChew.com today and take the first step towards a better sex life. Don't wait any longer. Head over to BlueChew.com, use promo code POOPIES, and start enjoying the pleasures of Blue Chew today. Chew it, do it, and elevate your sexual life experience to new heights. Join jerkmate.com today with promo code POOPIES and unlock a world of pleasure. Get 10 free gold to interact with captivating models and indulge in your deepest desires. Explore a diverse selection of passionate cam models. Customize your experience with exciting chat features and enjoy intimate moments with the Go Private button. Engage in sex games, trigger vibration toys with Live Vibe, and experience cam-to-cam interaction. Discover exclusive videos and photos that will ignite your imagination. Jerkmate.com, your gateway to unforgettable sensual entertainment. Sign up now and make every fantasy a reality.
Welcome back to the show. Now that you made it this far, you get to join comedian Gabby Lamb and Poopies as they talk about things like pocket pussies and vintage porn. That's right. And Poopy's origin story of how he got his name.
And then also like the shit that I talk about, it's very polarizing because it's like I'm dirty and people are either very into that or they're just like, we can't. Why would you talk about this? Why would a woman talk about, being a horny kid? And it's like, because that's what kids are horny. I don't know.
For sure, definitely. I was really horny when I was a kid, and I never got laid.
Yeah, it'd be weird if you did, I guess.
Yeah, so like this one time I found my brother's pocket pussy.
Your brother had a pocket pussy?
Yeah.
How old was he?
He was like a senior in high school, or maybe a little older.
How old were you?
I was like probably like a freshman.
Okay.
Or sophomore.
Okay.
Maybe I think I was a junior actually.
Oh, so you guys are super close in age?
Yeah, 2 years apart.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You found his pocket
And I was like,
pussy?
what's this? And I kind of like, it looked like a pussy. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck do you do with this thing? And I smelled it.
Did you use it?
I smelled it. And I was like, ew.
Ew.
And I didn't use it. I fucking put it away.
Oh, I bet it smelled so
but
bad.
I had dirt on him. I could have busted out anytime. Like, you got a pocket pussy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how like fucking family is though,
So funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It
Did you tell him that you found it?
Yeah.
And you're like, if you ever...
Oh yeah, because he was trying to act all cool all the time in front of my friends and like punk me. So this one time I was like, oh yeah, you want to punk me? And then I came out with his pocket pussy. And I threw it at him. And then he beat my ass.
And all this fucking cum flies out when you throw it
Oh
at
my
him.
God. Yeah, it was
That's-
kind of wet. It was wet. I think
Stop.
he rinsed it
No,
off or something.
and it was
yeah.
like freshly used.
Yeah, I think so. He's gnarly.
It's such a funny story.
Yeah, it
That's
was
so
fucked up.
Funny.
It was fucked up.
Fuck, I wish that was my story because that's such a fucking funny story to tell.
Yeah, there's so many new toys now these days, you know?
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
like the
There's not, we
freaking-
can't, you know.
There's like an AI fucking chick or dude. I don't know
Yeah.
if they made the dude yet or not, but
Like it's a
the
full-
robots.
Yeah.
And then there's a half body, or it's not. I think it's just like no bottom legs and like no head. It's just like this part.
It's a ass and a pussy.
Yeah,
and-
it's so weird.
Yeah, huh.
So weird.
I know you go into sex shops and you see like the fuckable torsos, and I'm like, who is?
Oh yeah. So heavy. I want to do a prank with one of those or something.
You should absolutely
Just like
should.
throw it out of a porta potty and like fucking pull up my pants and be like, what are you looking at?
That's so funny. No, that's so fucking funny. That's dude. There's the shit that I see. Like the shit that's in sex shops blows my mind, and like not even in a. I guess it's kind of judgmental, but I'm just like, who's buying this fuckable ass? You know, and they always
Yeah.
have like a puckered anus.
For sure.
It's like,
Some
who's-
nerdy ass kid that gets no puss.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, or just like
or
a
some
big silicone
old weird
tits.
ass old dude that's fucking wish he could get a Tinder date or something.
It's so wild.
yeah. Yeah.
It's
wild.
so funny.
I want to I don't want to put a person on blast, but I think that'd be funny if you just waited for someone to come out of a sex shop with one of those and like get an interview with them.
What are you using this for?
Yeah, I'd be like,
Who's this for? Yeah.
fucking what inspired you to get this? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, exactly. Who is the market for these things?
Yeah. Does it vibrate?
Yeah. And like
Is there a
also,
fucking
what does the rest of that person's house look like?
go to jerkmate.com and fucking
Jerkmate.com, dude. I always see the ads for it
Yeah.
on porn. You
they
know, there's
sponsor
always
this
yeah.
podcast.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Do they really?
Uh-huh.
Hell
Promo
yeah.
code Poopies, you can fucking
Jerkmate.com.
yeah, fucking
That's so, they really sponsor it?
yeah, promo code Poopies. You get to live cam, you know, there's interact with like models from all over the world.
Wow.
Yeah, cam to
That's
cam interaction.
awesome.
And there's a button you can click to fucking turn their vibrator on.
Nice.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's sick. So for all those guys out there that want to get some
Model pussy,
make
dude.
your fucking fantasies come true, go to jerkmate.com. But yeah.
Yeah, because the ads always look like Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
It's like a Snapchat thing where it's
Yeah.
like girls bouncing around. And it's like,
Yeah.
Click
It's- They're always bouncing around.
They love bouncing around.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever bounced around in my entire fucking life.
That's good.
Yeah.
Remember that one show that had the chicks on the trampolines? It was fucking
Girls Gone
Man
Wild?
Show. The Man Show.
No. What was the Man Show?
Oh, Girls Gone Wild was fucked.
I never watched Girls Gone Wild.
I
just remember
did.
the
I was
ads.
like, what? This is awesome.
I was too young and also no, that wasn't my
Yeah.
wasn't
It
my
was
bag
kinda
then.
like, I just saw the commercials for it, but never like got it.
Yeah.
I always dreamed of getting it, but I was like too broke. So like I
Yeah.
could never do it. But
Yeah.
the commercials were cool.
What they always had what are the drums? The steel drums?
Yeah.
Like
and
that
then
was the theme song.
I only saw all the blurred shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then I think maybe one time my friend had it at his house and I was like, let's watch it. Like I've fucking never seen it.
See, this is such a guy thing. Like that
For
guys
sure.
get around and they're like, let's all watch a porn together.
Yeah.
Women would never. I would never go to my like girlfriend's house. You know, my friends would be like, hey, you guys want
Let's
to
jack off together.
you guys want to watch hot MILF bang stepson together? Like
yeah.
but guys do that.
Yeah. When I was little,
Yes.
me and my friends would take turns in my one friend's room. He had this
That's it. Yeah, it's-
he had his VHS porn, this one porn.
you guys would all
Yeah, we'd one at a time, you know?
one at a time. So
yeah,
one would go
we'd
in
be
there and
all
jerk
in the
off.
living room, one would be in the room.
That's
and I
so
remember it was my
fucking funny.
turn and I was the last one to go because I didn't have any respect, you know?
Yeah,
So
you're at the
I
bottom
was
of the-
I was the last one to go in and my friend's mom comes home.
No,
And the porno's on loud and she knocks on the door. What's going on in there? And I'm like, fuck, dude. She like totally blew it for me. And all my friends were laughing hysterically.
and all your friends
after.
are already
They
they're
already
all
nutted.
juiced out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I didn't even get to freaking
Oh, that sucks.
have that experience.
what were the fucking conversations like? Okay, so like somebody finished it, and then a guy would come out and be like, "Your turn, bro." Like,
yeah, it's like
that was a
yeah,
good
it's
one.
kind of weird. We were young, you know, so it was
Yeah.
our first experiences with masturbating and
Did you talk
watching
about
porn.
it? Were you like that?
No, we didn't talk about it. We were just done, and then we don't say anything. You know what I mean?
Really?
We were kind of embarrassed.
That's so funny.
Yeah, we were kind of embarrassed. But I remember this one scene. It was a checkered floor, and this chick was getting banged on the motorcycle.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, that's
Really
and then you got
comfy
to
for her.
fast forward it because it was old school VHS.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I was the last one to go, and my friend's mom came home, and she's like, "What's going on in there?" Trying to get in the door. I'm like, fucking turning everything off, zipping up my pants, like, oh, nothing's going on, you know, just in my friend's room, fucking by myself with some fucking porno going on.
What a
That was
loser.
That was traumatizing.
That is
for me.
traumatizing.
And then I never wanted to see her again, you know, because she knew like probably knew what I was doing in there.
Of course.
So I like
How
never
could you
wanted
look
to
her
go
in the
to
eyes after that?
Yeah, I never wanted to go to Charlie's house ever again.
Not Charlie's house.
Yeah, Charlie's house was like the house we always went to get
That was
into
a party
trouble.
house.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
my house turned into the party house.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a window got broken like every weekend.
Oh, yeah.
My
hell
friends would
yeah.
get drunk, start talking shit, and my friends would fight each other.
Yeah.
That was like the Carlsbad Oceanside
That's
thing.
what you do.
know?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
guys all fucking fight for no reason. What is anybody even fighting about? You
Yeah,
know?
so retarded.
Well, it's so retarded. What even or 15-year-old, like, what do you have to be angry at? Like,
Just yeah, probably like childhood drama or something.
childhood drama. I can't even imagine. I don't even remember what it was back then.
Yeah,
What do you even fucking fight over?
just like if someone even said the littlest thing, you know,
Yeah.
like, oh, your mom's hot or something.
Yeah, that's exactly. What'd you say?
Yeah, what'd you say about my mom?
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm gonna fuck your mom. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I like it was always weird for me going to parties because like my name was Poopies and I never got
Have you
laid.
been poopies forever?
Yeah. Since I was like 14, it
Really?
sucked.
Wait, how'd you get poopies?
Well, I was at Charlie's house one day.
All started at Charlie's
Yep.
house. All at Charlie's.
It always started at Charlie's house. And my friend Ricky was such an instigator, you know? He like loved instigating the shit on, you know?
Oh, was he the alpha?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was like the leader of the pack.
He was the alpha. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like we were watching Jackass one night, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do something stupid tomorrow." So like we had a sleepover at Charlie's, and then the waves were flat, so we didn't surf that morning, and we were really bored. So my friend's like, "You said you're gonna do something stupid tomorrow," so like, fucking, I didn't really know what to do. I had to take a poop at the time, so my friend's like, "Fucking don't poop in the toilet, go shit in the intersection." So I like went into the intersection and shit in the intersection.
The intersection, like, of the
Acacia and Garfield, right there next to Deanie's.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where it all happened.
And that's how you became poopies.
Yeah, and then the next week at school, my friends were like, "Yeah, he shit in the street," and no one thought it was cool. And then the rumor, no one thought it was cool. So the rumor,
like, what's wrong with you?
the rumor started that I fucking shit my pants.
Okay.
And then all the
Okay.
bullies at the school and all the fucking cool kids were like, "Yeah, he shit his pants." And then that's when it all started. I hated high school. That's when I dropped out.
Dude, come on, but shitting in the fucking street is way cool.
Yeah, it was like for us, but for other people that are like
They suck.
fucking
Why do they get...
rich kids from Carlsbad that fucking get spoiled by their parents and
Yeah.
don't know about the street life.
Yeah, they don't.
That shit's like gross to them, you know?
why did you do that? Shut up.
Yeah.
But you do it.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to do.
For real. Have you ever done a public poop?
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot. I shit a lot in public. I remember one time. At first, it was not because I wanted to, and then it started then I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna shit in
Yeah,
public.
just real quick, pop a squat.
When I was little, you know what? When I was little, I would go in
don't
my
do it
bed.
now?
I do it now sometimes
Okay,
when I have
good.
to.
Okay.
There's so, my head is like flooding now with all of
Okay,
the
it's all right.
times.
Tell us a couple.
I started, it started for me when I was little. I'd go into my backyard at home and I'd be like, I'm not using the toilet today. I'm going to shit in the yard.
Yeah.
And I would do it on purpose. And my dogs, I would watch my dogs then go and eat it.
Shut the fuck up.
So
Yeah, there's probably like leftover like corn and shit in there, you know? They're
They
like, oh,
love-
human food.
dude, they loved it. They would snack on it.
Fuck yeah.
I had 3 dogs, and it was just like it was
Yeah.
like vultures to a carcass, you know, and they
For
would just
sure.
like go and pick at the shit. And
It's
that,
kind of entertaining.
yeah, it was entertaining.
Yeah,
You know, I
for
didn't.
sure.
I don't know where my friends were. I don't know what I was doing. Just shit in my backyard by myself and watching my dogs eat. It
That's
started then.
dope.
Thank you.
I like that.
And then I remember the time where like, you know, then I like kind of started growing up and I was like, I can't be shitting in public anymore. And then I was like 15 years old and I went on a date with a guy and we were like making out in his truck and I was just like, I got it. I'm going to shit. And I was like, just 1 second. And I got out of his, and there was nowhere to go. There was nowhere to go.
Uh-huh.
So I like went, we were like parked on the side of a hill and I was like, I'm going to go pee. And I went and I shit in the bushes.
No way.
And I was
Epic.
wearing, I remember I was wearing a pad and I was just like, I guess I'll just wipe with my pad because I was on my period. And I
Yeah,
just wiped
yeah.
my pad and then
Yeah.
left the pad in the bushes with my
Yes.
shit.
Your dogs get out and find it.
Yeah, my dogs were there. And, you know, there's been a lot of instances since then, but I think the last real big one was I was at a funeral and the funeral was at it was an ex-boyfriend of mine who died and the funeral was at his house. It was a really small house. And I had to shit and I was like, I cannot do this at this house. It's filled with people.
Yeah.
At this
Yeah,
funeral.
you're going to blow up the bathroom.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
So I remember I like held it and I left the funeral and he lived in Pasadena and I drove a couple doors down and then I went and shit in a neighbor's yard and I had socks in the back of my car and I was like,
Yep.
I guess I'll leave the sock and then I like, you know, wadded up the socks and left them in the bushes.
For sure.
And that was the last time.
Hell yeah.
I think that was the last
That
time.
takes a lot of courage to talk about the poop stories, you know? Because a lot of girls won't even say they poop.
They won't. And I don't know what happened to me that made me be so vocal about it. Probably maybe my brothers, growing up with brothers. And
No, there's no, yeah, you just don't give a fuck.
there was
And that's
never
awesome.
shame around it for me.
That's fucking awesome.
I remember my mom when I was little, we drove to Utah together we like went on a little fucking road trip or whatever, Utah. And she said, I was like 5 or 6. And she said, the only thing I said to her the entire drive was poop. Like she'd ask me a question. I go, poop, 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 poop. And she was like, it was horrible. Like I just wanted to like have a conversation.
Yeah.
And all you would say was poop.
Yeah, you go through those phases,
Yeah.
you know? Those phases in life.
So you start young.
You're like, fuck, why am I on a road trip with my mom? I want to be with my friends.
yeah, I want to be shitting in the yard with my
yeah,
dogs.
Yeah.
You know?
That's so funny. Well, thanks for sharing those stories with
You're so
with us.
welcome.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love talking about it.
Fuck yeah. Well, you got to talk about it sometimes, you know?
You got to, but it's, you know, societal pressures. They say you can't talk about disgusting things.
No, I mean, it's good to talk about things because it gets it off your chest. It puts it in the universe, you know?
And it's funny.
It's fucking
and
funny.
you know, not everybody people are like, that's really immature. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm immature then because this is what I love.
Yeah.
To talk. I love hearing shit stories. I love watching people do disgusting things. That's why I always fucking loved Jackass and like those.
Awesome.
I loved it, you know?
That's awesome. Thanks.
It was my favorite. Like growing up, I was like that was like the funniest shit to
For
me.
sure.
Still is. Still is
Definitely.
the funniest shit I've
It was
ever
like
seen.
a fucking like it was definitely a trend like when in our era of fucking high school and shit,
Hell yeah.
like there was just kids trying to do dumb shit just cause they fucking seen it on fucking Jackass or
Yeah.
some shit, you know?
I remember that like it was such an era of our generation too. And I remember like in my middle school when Jackass was like fucking, you know, popping because in our time it
MTV
was.
Friday night.
Right. And kids were always doing, you know, like prank shit at schools. And I remember this like group of guys brought a bunch of like Penthouse magazines to school and then like ripped all the pages out and like threw them all over the school.
No way.
And we're like taping them on the walls and, you know, you'd see all of like the teachers running around trying to get them.
Fucking love it.
And you just thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
It was like the teachers were the school was so against all that stuff.
I bet schools were so fucked up back then when Jackass came out.
Oh, they were probably fucking pissed.
Pissed.
They're like, what the fuck's going on?
Kids just running fucking rampant.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
It's
That's all
so
I
funny.
did. I just ran rampant my whole life. And
Yeah.
then,
It's
then I ended up fucking homeless. No, I'm joking.
And you know, that's the natural path.
Yeah.
That's
But
did you actually end up homeless?
Yeah. Well, I lived in a U-Haul.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun for a while, but then
Yeah.
it sucked.
I bet it did.
I was taking shits all over the public.
Oh, fuck yeah, you were. Of course you were.
Yeah.
You were
like,
living in a U-Haul, so were you like renting
box
it
truck.
consistently?
Uh-huh. $20 a day.
$20 a day.
Yeah. So I had to I rented it for like a month and a half or so. I eventually had to pay him like $2,000.
Fuck.
Yeah. I racked it up pretty
For a fucking
hard.
U-Haul, huh?
Yeah. Well, it was either that or like live at the campsite or some shit.
No, U-Haul's better.
Now we know that little Gabby liked to shit outdoors and watch her dogs eat it, and what happens to socks left in her car. It's time to take a short break. We've earned it. When we're back, we'll talk tour dates with Gabby and sobriety. And how can we talk about sobriety without telling some drug horror stories? We can't. Well, Poopies can.
Fellas, have you started spring cleaning yet? The carpets need cleaning, the drapes need dusting, and your lawn needs mowing. Spring has sprung, and the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming have the best tools for cleaning aisle 5 in your pants. Time to clear out your winter bush and join the other 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. So the other day, I haven't shaved for 3 months. I busted out the handy Manscaped and trimmed away. I had a big bush, and it cut right through it. And the girls were impressed. And after you shave your bush, Manscaped's got the Crop Reviver, a spray toner for your balls. It leaves you smelling fresh like flowers. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code POOPIES at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code POOPIES at manscaped.com. It's time to throw out your old hygiene habits and upgrade your life. A weekend trip to the casino canceled because real life came calling? Well, MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. Take advantage of weekly blackjack tournaments and brand new collection of high-end games for a chance at real cash rewards. Your adventure at the MyBookie casino begins today with a generous sign-up bonus using my promo code POOPIES. And that's not all, because their revamped loyalty program ensures that you'll be showered with rewards, including free spins, cashback offers, and a host of exclusive VIP perks. The more you play, the more you win. Head over to MyBookie using this link, www.mybookie.website/poopies. Enter promo code POOPIES to score a deposit bonus. Don't wait. Start winning big today. Links in the description below.
Jerkmate is great. So I hear. Welcome back to the shittiest podcast. Today he's talking to the one and only, as you know, Gabby Lamb. Poopies and Gabby talk about the lows before the highs, or the highs before the lows, or the highs before the highs, all the highs. Anyway, being sober is hard, and they're both, they've got some tips.
I was having too much fun, and then I just had a lot too much fun, and then things got really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I can see how that could happen.
I had to fucking go to rehab and shit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah. The U-Haul or rehab?
Rehab.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The U-Haul was the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'm like waving at my friends like in my U-Haul. They're like, what the fuck is going on with Poopies, dude? Like, what's happening to him?
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, I'm fine, guys. I'm fine.
No, I'm cool.
But
It's
I really
all good.
wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was a trendsetter. Like after everyone saw me in the U-Haul box truck, all the other fucking homeless crackheads started getting box trucks.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
I was like, dude, don't fuck. This is my idea, dude. You're gonna blow it for me.
Yeah, come on, don't
Yeah.
let you have your thing.
So my one friend, he actually rented a box truck too, but he didn't have money to pay the fucking bill, and they freaking got him for like extortion or some shit.
Did they arrest him
Yeah, he went to jail.
for not paying the bill?
Yeah,
How long was he in for?
like a month or so.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That fucking
I know.
sucks.
Yeah. Well, I told him like we need to return these, and I returned mine, and then went into rehab, and fucking he never returned his.
And that was
He was
that.
running from U-Haul.
Now he can never.
And they got him.
He
The
can
cops
never
got
rent
him.
another U-Haul
They
again.
took the U-Haul back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's barred from U-Haul.
For sure, huh?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's sober now.
Good.
And yeah, so I was really proud of him when I heard he was sober and got his shit together. So he bought a car now.
Okay, good. He's got a car.
Yeah, he's got a car.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
poor guy.
Hope he's making his payments.
Yeah,
Because he'll get you there too.
He still owes U-Haul, I think.
Does he
but
really?
Yeah, I think he's just doing payments with him. I think they worked something out.
How long ago was that?
This was in December.
Oh, it was recently.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking it was like years.
And I think they took it away from him in, I want to say like February.
Okay.
Yeah. So
he's like newly sober too.
yeah.
Cool.
I heard you're sober.
I am.
Good.
I know. How long have you been?
Almost 5 months.
Oh, you're 5 months. Oh, you're like newly sober.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Are you working the program?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's anonymous though, you know.
I talk I forget that like that's a thing, and I'm always like,
Yeah. I get called out on it a lot.
Do you
so,
really?
Yeah.
It's so funny because like I listen to so many podcasts with people like fucking Russell Brand, who's like the captain of AA. You know, he's always on about how he's in the room. So it's just like one of those things.
Yeah, it's like attraction rather than promotion.
That's true.
So
I've been called out on it.
I don't really promote it. I just like talk about it because it's helped me so much, you know?
Yeah, same.
So it's not like I'm promoting it like that, but yeah, it's more of an attraction. You like see someone that's gone through it and they're like, fuck, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
So that's the attraction over promotion.
Right.
But it saved my life. So
it does.
And I'm still going to my meetings and I'm working the steps and I'm fucking reading the big book and
hell yeah.
I love it. It's
My
good.
God.
It's good shit.
Me too.
How long have you been sober?
So my first sobriety day, I haven't drank since January. I got sober January 4th, 2020.
Damn, good job.
Thank you. But then over the summer, now I have 9 months.
Relapse?
Not on alcohol. It started with mushrooms because I was like, I stepped away from the program and I was just like, I don't need this. You know, I'm fine. Like, I was in this relationship that like the guy I was dating was like he was like really into psychedelics and stuff. And I was like, whatever, like there's all the science behind.
yeah.
Because you know, now
telling
everybody's
yourself
like,
it's okay.
Yes. And like, you know, all this stuff now, like microdosing is like the new antidepressant. So I was like, well, I'll just start microdosing, you know? That'll be fine. And
that's not alcohol.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, anything that's just like not drinking cocaine,
yeah,
I'll be good.
Yeah,
and so,
sure.
But I fucking hate, even when I was like getting fucked up, I never liked mushrooms. I never liked weed. I didn't ever fuck with them because I don't like I like uppers and
Same.
I like alcohol.
Same.
And so like psychedelics just never, and weed just I
it's
didn't like it.
It's like if you do cocaine, you got to drink.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So that was like my bag. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start microdosing. And then I did I went on like a huge mushroom trip and everybody else was like able to like have fun. And it's always bad for me every time. It's like
you
fun
took too much.
It's just something about my brain that like cannot have, you know, people have really beautiful fucking experiences, I think, a lot of the time on shrooms.
It's a lot of like your back history too, you know?
It's horrible for me.
Yeah.
I always get stuck in this loop where I'm like, I'm gonna be like this forever.
Yeah. You think it's not gonna go away.
No, and I like convince myself every time I would like really trip hard, I'd be like, I think I just smoked crack and now I'm in a crack den. And like that's never happened. But in my head, I was like, I'm gonna do crack.
Your mind portrays it like that.
It's horrible.
Yeah, mushrooms are bad.
They're so bad for me.
Kids, don't do drugs. If you guys are out there and you haven't done drugs, don't start.
Don't fucking start. It's not fun, especially if you have a.
We're saying that it's not fun.
It's not fun.
And if you're on drugs,
watching this,
fucking get some help.
Yeah.
Because I know you don't want to be on the drugs, but it's addicting. So
addiction is a fucking beast, dude.
Yeah.
And you don't really.
Mental health.
It's all.
When I was, it's all in the same fucking thing. When I was like younger, I was like, fuck, what's mental health? Like, I didn't even know what it was. I was just like, these guys are fried.
This is fucking gay, dude. I don't need to.
I thought it was stupid. I was like, what's mental health? I'm fine. Like,
I want to party.
Yeah.
That's what's cool.
And I just thought mental health was just like, I don't even know. Like, I had no clue what it was.
It wasn't really also talked about when we were young. You know, I feel like there's a
No.
huge like resurge or a huge surge right
Yeah.
now of like really
Mental health is like depression,
yeah,
your happiness,
everything.
your
Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah, how you function in the world, how you have relationships
Yeah.
with other people.
Yeah.
It's yeah, dude, and it's like so I went out on mushrooms and then I started doing them like every weekend because I was like, oh, I'll just do like one big mushroom trip a year to like reset myself.
Uh-huh.
And I again like I stepped away from the program. I like was just not I just was like doing things on my own. And then I was just doing mushrooms all the time and then not even liking it. And then I started doing Molly because I was like, well, it's Molly. Like I'm gonna feel
yeah,
good.
Yeah, for sure.
And I remember I did Molly a couple of times and I was like I went over the summer. I went to my cousin's wedding in Italy, and like one of his friends like brought Molly, and
Ibiza.
I was the one who was like, everybody else was like able to be normal and was just like having fun, but for me, the whole night I was like chasing the Molly. I was like, where to go, like, oh, and everybody was like, yo, you good? And I was like, I just need more to like feel good, you know. And nobody else was doing that. Everybody else was having fun, and I was just like, I need more. And then,
no, we take it to the next level. There's never enough.
And it just and then
we're addicts.
And even
you know?
being like being a sober, I had been sober from alcohol for so long. I was like, it's like it was weird because I like know that I'm an addict, but then you start like straying away from that, and you're like, oh, I can handle things.
You're
on
like,
my
I'm
own.
fine.
Yeah, as long as I'm not doing the things that are really
running
bad.
the show again.
It's horrible.
Self bondage.
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I like kind of realized, and then like on my birthday of last year, August 19th, I like was doing mushrooms. And I had a couple friends in town to come hang out for my birthday. And we were like, I was like, you know what? Fuck, I'm going to smoke weed. I don't like weed. I've never liked weed, but I was like, yeah, fuck it. And then I got so high and it was just like that night I went to bed and I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And the next day I was like,
that's like a spiritual awakening.
It was. And then I started going back to the rooms in September. So I restarted my date to August 20th.
Good.
That was...
It's all good. They're all like there's no shame in that, you know.
No, there's not.
That's what's cool about that is they'll always take you back.
Yeah, they always do. And it's I had a lot of pride around it for a little bit. It was really hard for me to like admit that it was a relapse because I was like, well, it's not alcohol, it's not coke, like
yeah,
it was just, it was fine. But then I remember like I got a new like sponsor in the program.
Like be real, let's get real, you know.
Right. And I got this new sponsor and I was like, do I have to restart my day count, because I was doing that stuff? And she was like, well, as your sponsor, if I told you that I was out doing mushrooms and Molly, would you consider that sober? And I was like, no. And she was like, yeah, so you should,
well, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
We're back.
Yep. You always got to own up to your fuck ups.
It's fucking hard.
I know. I know. Trust me.
It's so
but
hard.
once you own up to it and people are like, all right, cool, you owned up to it and fucking let it be in the past.
And people are
It's
very
super
forgiving
simple. Yeah.
when you, for the most part.
For sure.
And the people
just
who
don't
aren't,
do it
you're like,
again.
fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how we operate though, but yeah, it's been good. Sobriety's the best thing that ever happened to me.
It's the best.
For sure.
Congrats on your fucking 5 months.
Thanks.
Dude. That's
thanks.
huge.
Yeah, thanks. It wasn't easy. It's not easy because fuck, I grew up around the gnarliest fuckers in the world, like just smoking, drinking, partying, just like drug dealers all around me,
Yeah.
It's just like couldn't get out of it. So I finally got out of it. So I'm stoked.
It's crazy to even think that you can get out of it too. Like
yeah, it's like the first month is the hardest month,
yeah.
Or like the first couple months is the hardest.
I didn't even realize, when I got even like I remember like right before I got sober, that was never anything in my head. I remember I had a few friends that were sober and I was just like, I don't get it. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're sober? Why? Like I couldn't figure out what it was or why they were.
Yeah, there's a lifestyle out there that, that you don't have to be sober,
Yeah.
But you can also just have no self-worth and fucking be a Daryl. And I guess that's fun to people. It was fun for me.
Yeah, it's fun until it's not.
Yeah,
Some
it's
people
fun until
can
you're
do
36 living in a U-Haul.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I thought it was like gonna be cool, like go to the like club and get a bottle and a table,
Yeah.
Like it was cool, I'm not, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I took it too far, so
Right.
as long as you don't take it too far and you stay in that control zone, you're good. But for
some
me,
people
I can't do that.
exactly. And like that's the thing is like there's a different like some people can function and like have fun and drink and do drugs occasionally.
I'll be fucking picking my boogers and wiping them on the wall and shit.
and I'll still do that sober.
Yeah.
So it was way worse than I was drinking.
Yeah, for sure.
I would like throw up in my bed and sleep in it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I wouldn't wake up until like 1 p.m.
And you think me too? And I would think it was cool. I'd be like, ugh.
I'd get in these cycles. Yeah, I'd get in these cycles. Like maybe I was good, like doing it cool for a couple weeks, going to bed at 10, but then I just get fucking stuck in this.
Yeah.
I was like a fucking night owl.
Yeah.
And I'd just be up all night at the bars. And then after the bar, you go to your friend's house, get the bag. But anyways.
Yeah.
You know, we've all been there, but it's good to be sober. I'm stoked.
Is.
And you're so freaking funny. I'm stoked you came on the podcast.
Dude, thanks.
Let me know when the next stand-up show is and I'll come and fucking
Are you in town Sunday? You don't if you want to come up Sunday.
Sunday, I'll be in Newport at my old sponsor's birthday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to be in San Diego June 29th.
Cool. Well,
too.
hit up Hannah.
I will.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let her know you're coming through. She'll love to hang out.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, for sure. Hell yeah. Well, you guys, that's a freaking wrap. Gabby, what's your TikTok name?
Social media handles Gabby Lamby, GABBYLAMBY.
Check her out.
And Instagram.
Yeah, check her out. She's so funny. I'm glad you came today. And
Dude, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
That flew by.
That was awesome. Yeah. Podcasts are awesome. I make the podcast good. You know, we don't,
Yeah, that was
it's not
fun.
boring.
It's not when
Whoever's
you're talking
boring
about shit,
can just
dude.
fucking, bye-bye.
Damn, it was fast. How long was that?
45 minutes?
Let's
it was
go.
45 minutes? Nice.
We got a hard out.
Hell yeah.
Thank you to all the sponsors on this pod. And we'll check you guys later. Don't forget, click up here to subscribe and click over here to watch more videos. And the link is in the description below to check out Gabby's funny ass TikToks and her Instagram and stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. See ya.
Jerkmate.com.
You'll never have to jerk off alone again.
That was the awesome Gabby Lamb, stand-up comic and absolute poop babe. You can check her out on Instagram for general awesomeness and show dates at Gabby Lamby. That's with a Y at the end. I'm pretty sure I'm reading that correctly. Anyway, I have been your humble narrator, a guy that I think you hate, and this has been the shittiest podcast with Poopies. Make sure you come back next week for more poopiness, for more stories of pooping and sobriety. How long are we gonna keep doing this shit? Oh my God.
The Shittiest Podcast is produced by the world's worst people. Tyler Nielsen, Ryan Tillotson, Frank Driscoll, and narrated by me, the narrator. Special thanks to the Straw Hut team.